Chadwick Boseman, this one hurts. He gave us films, interviews, speeches, legacy, while silently dying from cancer. No complaints, no announcements, no excuse. He just served. You ever feel like the spark's gone, like you're moving through life, but nothing lights you up anymore? You still show up, you still go through the motions, but inside, you're dim. You're not depressed, you're just disconnected. You're not lazy, you're unlit. The rituals are there, the rhythm is there, but the reason is completely gone. That's what this day is for. This is day 16, the flame. This is where we bring the fire back. Here's a truth that nobody wants to tell you. Your fire won't arrive in a bolt of lightning. It won't come from a podcast or a TED Talk or some playlist on repeat or even my video. It comes from a decision and then another and then another. See, people think motivation is something you wait for. But the flame doesn't show up for the comfortable. It shows up for the committed. The science backs it up. According to self-determination theory, what actually ignites the human spirit isn't hype, it's autonomy, mastery, and purpose. When you choose something freely, when you get better at it over time, and when you know it matters beyond you. That's the matchstick. That's what lights the fuse. Let me show you. Nelson Mandela, 27 years. That's how long he sat in prison. Almost 3 decades locked away, forgotten. And then when he walked out, he didn't seek revenge. He didn't collapse into bitterness. He became president. He walked out carrying a vision, not just for himself, but for a fractured nation. I've walked that long road to freedom. I dare not linger. That's a man whose flame didn't die. It refined in the darkness. Malala Yousafzai. She was 15, shot in the head for going to school. And after that, she didn't hide. She didn't fold. She took the stages at the United Nations. One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world. Not ego, not rebellion, but a flame born from the deepest pain and turned into a global purpose. Martin Luther King Jr., he preached nonviolence while people sent death threats to his family. He marched not with weapons, but with words. He had every reason to be silent, and yet darkness cannot drive out darkness. One light can do that. He just didn't carry a flame. He was the flame. Chadwick Boseman, this one hurts. He gave us films, interviews, speeches, legacy, while silently dying from cancer. No complaints, no announcements, no excuse. He just served. Purpose crosses discipline. Purpose is an essential element of you. He didn't use his pain as an exit. He used it as a furnace. That's fire. That's fire. Tyler Perry, molested, homeless, broke, laughed at. He built plays that no one showed up to, worked odd job, slept in his car, and now he owns a 330-acre studio lot. He writes, directs, funds, and gives. You got a dream, you got to protect it. Nobody's going to light your flame for you. Tyler Perry didn't wait for a hero. He became one. You want to reignite your fire? Stop asking what's missing. Start asking what still matters. Viktor Frankl, who survived the Holocaust, said this: "Those who have why to live can bear almost anyhow." He built an entire school of therapy around it. Logotherapy, the belief that suffering ceases to be suffering when you find meaning inside of it. Or look at Ikagi, the Japanese word for reason of being. It asks 4 questions. What do I love? What am I good at? What does the world need? What can I be paid or valued for? Where those overlap, that's where the flame lives. And here's the twist. Sometimes the thing that you've been avoiding is the very thing that's going to light you back up. You don't need a muse. You don't need a mission. You don't need to get inspired. You need to remember why this matters. You don't need energy. You need alignment. You've already been through too much to be lukewarm. So what if your next move wasn't about being productive, but about building a fire in your life so strong that it burns through fear and warms other people too? Monk mode check-in. Ask yourself tonight, what pain have I been through that could help someone else heal? What part of me still feels lit up when I talk about it? What flame in me have I been hiding? I don't wait for the flame, I am the flame. If today was about fire, tomorrow is about trust. But once the fire is lit, you have to protect it. Day 17 is called The Quiet. It's about building silently, working when no one sees it, trusting when no one else claps, honoring the inner voice when the outer world goes completely dark. This was the flame, but tomorrow we enter the stillness.